Welcome to my video on fried garden greens. This is Nick Saint-Erne, and today I'm going to cook some fresh greens that have been growing in my garden since last November. So I have some beet greens of two different types. There is the Chioggia guards marked beets and the bull's blood beets. In addition to these, I'm also going to cook up some Swiss chard greens. I'll start by trimming the hard stem off each of the leaves, so it'll be just the leafy part that's left. And then chopping them up into fine pieces. It takes a lot of greens to actually make a small amount of cooked greens. So here's about 2 basketfuls of greens, and that's about enough for one meal. So the greens, after chopped, are rinsed off, and the leftovers are fed to the tortoises.
It's nice to make good use of the leftover stems from the greens.
I'll also use a white onion and some mushrooms. These are chopped up, and then the onions are cooked first, putting them into a cast iron skillet with some olive oil on the bottom. And after the onions start to get a little bit soft, turning a little brown, the mushrooms are added into the skillet. These are cooked until they're starting to get soft. You don't want to overcook them because we're still going to cook the greens in here, but these do take longer to cook than the greens. Add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to taste. You could add other spices as well, such as the medieval spice powders, but salt and pepper is pretty good by itself. Then start adding the greens, a little bit at a time. They will start shrinking down, so we certainly couldn't put them all in at once, but they will cook down pretty rapidly and start to get small. The greens shrink down, just add more to the frying pan. The moisture will steam off, and that helps cook the greens. And after a few minutes, you'll be able to put all of the greens inside the pan. Don't overcook them. Cook them until they're soft and they've cooked off some of the moisture. And then they're ready to eat. It's surprising that all of those greens cook down to this amount. Serve up the greens with other specialty dishes. In this particular meal, we had leftovers from other meals: French bread, Italian pizza, Korean beef, and the fresh greens from my garden for a great meal. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button.